Hello, good afternoon. This is Dr. Sonny Lara from the Firehouse Hotspot. Thank you for tuning in again. I want to talk a little bit about the Firehouse. Firehouse is an agency that helps change lives. You can be a teenager, a preteen, or a young adult. We want to reach out into the community and provide services after we work with them, helping them sand down the rough spots of their life, making sure that their record's clean, they don't have no tickets or warrants. Then we get them ready for called job readiness. Not only do we want to change you, we want to help employ you. And the jobs that we have, the kind of people we contact, they can become career jobs like security, keeping place, neighborhood safe, makes you feel clean, makes you feel good. After you're 18 and you go through the training, can even carry a gun. And not the gun to be a bad guy. I would say, people say guns are bad. Guns ain't bad. It's the people that have them. Security are the kind of people that bring safety into a neighborhood, into an area. Here to talk again is Keith. Welcome back, Keith, to the Firehouse Hotspot.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sonny. It's a pleasure to be back.
Can you talk a little bit about the youth you hire, once we're done in their training? How many youth have you hired from Firehouse? Young men, young adults?
So currently we've hired about 5 young adults with us. One of them being one of my best supervisors who oversees about, I would say about 8 to 10 officers on any given week. And he's just been the rock in our company, and he's just a great guy. We're happy to be in this partnership and to find these young adults that are there to want to work.
So that's awesome. So I hear you saying that he's one of your great workers. Is it part of it because he has street experience? He comes from the streets and now he's turned his life around and now he's becoming a productive community in the community?
Absolutely, Dr. Sonny. That's exactly why you take someone that has had this street knowledge and this experience and you put it into the security field. Not only are you getting a security officer, but you're getting someone who has that street knowledge, who can reach out to other young adults or even young children and really show them that, hey, you can be just like me. The tattoos and everything else, that's just what was in the past. What is current is that he's an armed officer. He cares about the youth. He cares about the children in his communities if it's an apartment complex, and he's able to give that good influence to these young adults.
And that's good that you said about tattoos, because most young people have their tattoos already. And I was part of creating the tattoo removal 25 years ago, and it's to remove the tattoos off their face, their hands. Maybe some of you have made mistakes and you need to take them off. But some of them say, man, you've been around the block. I could tell by your hands. I see San Jose PD officers sleeved up, sheriffs sleeved up, highway patrol. In fact, the chief of police had to tell them no more from the elbow back only, no more on the arms, because part of it's so big now you even see women doing it. But some people get carried away, and I understand that you don't want to put anything that makes it dangerous or they can endanger people's lives. I look at their tattoo and I refer them and said, young man, you need to go through the tattoo removal. I know you want a job, you have a girlfriend, you want to provide, but no one's going to hire you that way because you endanger people with the kind of tattoos you have on. Now, I'm not saying all tattoos are bad, but there's some that can get people hurt.
Right. And, they get these tattoos at such a young age that they don't know what they are going to mean later on down the road. Does that mean I can't get employment? Does it mean that this is going to hold me back? And tattoos are something that they've done at a young age, and they shouldn't be judged by their tattoos. And it's great to have the Firehouse that's opening those doors to have those tattoos, being able to be removed.
And we have a couple of our guys that work with me, work for Firehouse, that decided to take off their own tattoos, some of them. Not all of them, but some of them, they've taken them off and saying that, I want to do this now because I have a son or I have a daughter, for whatever reason. And I tell them, that's great that you want to do, because they hurt more taking them off than putting them on. So when we're in the schools, Keith, we try to tell them about tattoos. Be careful what you put on. Just don't let anyone put anything on you, because you're going to have regrets. Either going to take it off or you're going to have to cover it up. But, you know, the main thing is that you're an agency or a company that's willing to give these young men and women lives. And you know as well as I, working with those kind of people, as opportunities keep coming their way, they want to keep changing their lives.
Absolutely. And, you know, it really is a mentorship. You know, when you own a company, when you have an employees, when you're doing security work, you know, you have to mentor your employees into the right path. You know, some of them don't understand that way. They don't have a father, they don't have a mother to guide them in that direction. So, you know, to be able to do it as a company, and, you know, what you've done, you get them ready, and then we just take them from you and we employ them. We get them the job so they can start getting a vehicle and start moving forward with their life.
That's great, Keith, man. I really like to hear that. And, you know, they're still working for On Point Security. Anybody out there, you have a building, you own apartments or store or mall, On Point Security, like, they help us. Why don't you help us by hiring them and let them go protect your property? On Point is giving back to the community by hiring young men and women that need a second chance. How many out there need a second chance? That's what Firehouse is all about. You've made mistakes. We have a lot of wraparound programs that we can send you. There's for depression, suicide, job training, career training, all these. And not just flipping hamburgers either. We're out, you know, we're out there, and it's technology, and that we're training ours, getting them ready. We're going to have people in those different fields. But I think for Keith, for creating his own agency, they can say, man, he's young, I can do this too. Thank you for watching The Hotspot.